What is up, guys? It's Boy here today with another fantastic deck. Well, today I have a Malamar deck, but this is a little bit different Malamar. You can say it's with Trevenant, you can say with it's Lunala, you can say it is with Mimikyu and Giratina. It is a little bit all over the place, but it's really good and definitely can surprise your opponent. You can have those different varieties of approach to the specific game, and it can differ from game 1 to a game 2, even though it is still a Malamar deck. So for those who all of the Malamar lovers, I know I'm gonna sneeze, but thank you. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos like that, for more stuff, and let's just jump right into a deck. So the deck does play Malamar, as you can see, and we do have 16 Pokemons in this deck, so let's go from left to right. We do have 2 Jirachis actually, right? So 2 team up Jirachis. If you want, you can play 3, you can play 4. I do like to play 2 because I think it's like a perfect amount, but if you want to play more of them, go with it, right? Go with 4, don't be shy. Then we have 1 Blacephalon, of course, with Fireworks Bob. Again, another great tech to have, excuse me, in the Malamar deck, right? Fantastic tech, great card, definitely a great threat. Although that we do play 2 Giratinas with Distortion Door. I've heard saying Distortion, no, Distortion Door, right? Kind of funny on that. A line of 3-3 Inkay Malamar. I tested it today with 4-4, with 2-2, 3-2, but the 3-3 was the best line that we could have had. Then we of course got 1 Mew, 1 Mimikyu Shadow Box, 1 Solgaleo and Lunala for the Light of the Protector, and we've got 2 copies of Trevenant and Dusknoir, which is quite interesting and quite cool if you ask me. Then we go to 32 trainer cards, which are as follows. We got 2 Great Catchers to snipe that, right, to bring to the front what we want to destroy, 3 Mysterious Treasures, 3 Pokégears 3.0, and 3 Pokémon Communications with 1 Switch. You can play more switches if you want to. 2 Tag Calls to get not only the tag teams, but also Mallow and Lana when you need it. On top of that, we got Power Plant, Shrine of Punishment, 2 Viridian Forest, 2 Cynthia's, of course, 1 Faba, 3 Lillie's Full Force, so you can do the pose. Of course, this goes perfectly with our Light of the Protector. Then we've got 2 Mallow and Lana's, 2 Tate Liza's, 4 Spell Tags, 2 Recycle Energies to always have the energy on board, and we have 10 Psychic type energy. So that is the whole deck. I know a lot of you wanted this deck today to be on YouTube, that's why I'm recording it right now. So let's save the deck and let's go, let's play, let's have some fun, and I'm gonna I'll tell you how the deck plays as we move on. So yeah, I know a lot of you wanted this deck today because you saw me playing it. You're like, oh, when is it gonna be? So don't worry, it is now, it is today. So yeah, let's go for it. Do you want to go first or you want to go second? Actually, with this deck you can do both. I do prefer going first a little bit more. Why? Well, Shrine of Punishment, Mimikyu, you know, evolving into Malamar, of course, is definitely, you know, something you do want to do as soon as possible, and going second kind of, you know, gets that opportunity from you, you know, takes it from you. So let's go, let's start the game. We are going first, and let's take a look at our first hand, and look at that. Perfect start already. Jirachi goes front and Inkay is on the bench. So I know you've noticed probably by now that I don't have escape boards, and I know if you want to, you can always have those 2 escape boards instead of maybe, you know, 1 switch for the Jirachi. I do actually prefer it the way I have it right now, and it's not because, you know, I'm cocky. no, by any means. It's just I couldn't find any more space for what I wanted. So of course we are going Inkay. I kind of messed it up. Alright, so this is my mistake. I messed it up. I should have actually done something different. So what I should have done was actually went for Giratina, discarded with Mysterious Treasure, bring it back, put that damage on the PG, but couldn't have everything. So Giratina, of course, we're going to play that Giratina. Recycle Energy also on the Giratina. And Cynthia, draw a fresh 6. Look at that, fantastic start. We got him. Alright, we do have Malamar, we do have another Giratina. I can keep that in my hand. Let's try Stellar Wish. And from Stellar Wish, I'm gonna take, honestly, I will take a Spell Tag. A Spell Tag that I know is gonna go right over here on that Giratina. So there we go. And I can will slowly pass the turn. I know that. So of course I'm not waking up. It happens. It's all good. It's all fine. The thing is that PG control, depending on what the version it is, it might be really powerful, but it also, you know, can get stuck. It can, you know, choke many times. So I'm really curious if that is a version of Blacephalons or not. Again, we know those Blacephalons were in the finals of Bochum yesterday, right? So definitely people should play them a lot, but today I only saw majority of the decks being a Tinachamp, so he passed the turn. I can't do anything, but it's good for me because right now, look at that. I will have those two Malamars, but before I'm going to play my Mysterious Treasure, I'm going to go Stella Wish. Let's take a look over here. We've got a switch. Okay, so if I want, I have a switch. So I can actually switch and maybe attack Lillie full force. Let's see what we're gonna have. We do have an energy. And, well, that's kind of it, right? We do have an energy, so let's discard a Giratina. I'm gonna go for a Malamar. Play the energy, of course, and, well, I'll love it or hate it. I'm not playing Power Plant. Of course, Giratina's gonna come back. So what I'm gonna keep is, well, I'm gonna keep Lillie's full force, and I'm gonna keep a switch. You know, those are gonna be the two things I'm gonna keep, just because I have Jirachi front, and it's good to still be able to draw more cards, because again, half of my hand dead cards, right? And you know, by playing Lillie's full force with like a nice hand, or you know, bad hand, doesn't matter, but you kind of, you know, tell your opponent, hey, you don't want to reset stamp me, I have a prepared turn, maybe, you don't know, but you don't really want to do that, right? There we go. So I know he is actually trying to get rid of Recycle Energy, and we might see a Faba at some point on that Recycle Energy, because every single, you know, energy that he's going to discard that is not a recycled one, I will be able to bring back thanks to Malamars. And as I said, right, Faba onto the Recycle Energy. Ooh, no, okay, so we see a Hapu, but this might happen next turn, actually, so he might go and play Faba on my Recycle Energy. Alright, another Pokégear. So you might say like, oh man, like Tinachamp is everywhere, and it's true, like there's a lot of Tinachamps right now in the format, especially online. Like in Bochum, I've heard there were a ton of them. Okay, Power Plant, Resource Management. It's all good, it's all fine, yeah, those are like normal moves, and I know he's gonna keep on doing Crashing Amas. Like this is his, you know, his thing. So let's start with Lillie, and actually I do have an energy, which is good. Spell Tag, Stella Wish. I will take Tate Liza. I will switch now, and of course knock out the Oranguru. So let's knock out Oranguru. And yeah, Shadow Impact. There we go. And I can put that damage right here on the Jirachi, right? Because keeping, you know, 130 HP on my Giratina is quite good. I know I'm gonna have to discard cards, but I know what I want to keep, and those two cards that I want to keep are Tate Liza and of course Energy, because I do think he is going to play Faba on my Energy, and this is just me preventing not attacking, right? Because come on, like he's gonna go for that Faba, we all know it, we both know it, so let's just go with it. And because I know he is gonna get Faba either, you know, on a spell tag, but I think, you know, he is gonna get Faba on Recycle Energy, I can prepare, right? Like I can start doing stuff. So let's take a look. As I said, right, it's exactly what I said, and we got a Ditto, we've got another Pokégear, there's nothing that, you know, kind of surprises me by the way he plays specific cards, and I'm cool with that, because look at that, we have that energy that's prepared, and if he is going to discard both of my energies, I will just attach energies from Malamar to my benched one. Alright, that's the first one, and I'm gonna just go and play a switch, but, well, something like that happens, and, well, you know, we have to work, we have to make it work, we have to work our way towards another attack, and I don't like it. I don't like working towards my attacks like that, but, you know, sometimes you have to, and he knows he just got a free turn. No likey, me no likey, as would Captain America say, right? Chris Rogers, I mean the actor who plays him, come on. So, Airmail, and another Pidgeotto, come on, I know you have the fourth one. He has to start, you know, searching for Oranguru, because Oranguru is, okay, discarding a random card. We might see that, so we might see Lieutenant Sarge into something as crazy as that, but again, if I'm gonna discard energy, well, I'll bring it back. Ah, Jesse and James, that hurts. This Jesse and James hurt. Chip Ice Axe, yeah, alright, so I know exactly what deck I'm facing. Kovic played against this deck yesterday, so it's not pleasant. It is far from being pleasant, and I know he's gonna just give me cards that are useless and worthless. He's gonna, of course, try to mill me, so Chip Ice Axe next turn, again, you know, the whole thing, the whole spectrum goes back on and on and on. Not necessarily, you know, perfect matchup to showcase Malamar. And again, I can't really rely right now on the Trevenant, because he's just gonna get rid of energy from him. So he's gonna keep giving my cards that, well, I can't really use. And there we go, Crashing Emma. I do still have Tate Liza, but he's not going to let me have it. Resource management, we're going back. Mars, yeah, you can, you know, you can have the Great Catcher, sure. Yeah. This is what won our league challenge yesterday. A deck that is really annoying. Let me tell you, this is the most annoying deck ever. Not gonna lie. Alright, he brought back Bronzok, that's interesting. Like, definitely not a card of choice for me. $30 cards left. I still have one more Tate Liza to switch. So if I'm going to draw Tate Liza, that is going to be the play for me. Just switching it, right? Attacking with Giratina and see what happens. Because I know he's going to keep just milling me. Let's take a look. Oranguru still here. I mean, he does play a Brock's Grid. We're gonna see Mars. Come on, I know you have the Mars. Yeah. I hate it so much. Honestly, I hate those matchups, but they do happen, and good that they are happening on the video. Maybe, you know, he's gonna run out of time. Also, that is a possibility, because this is this type of deck. So Faba on the spell tag. Because as long as he has those, you know, Orangurus, he's never gonna, you know, he's never gonna run out of cards, right? Yeah, this Mimikyu doesn't matter. Pass. Well, I know, this is the most interesting game you could have ever watched. which I do apologize for. But yeah, you know what, I'm just gonna concede, and we're gonna go into game number 2. I don't want to bore you with games like that, so we're just gonna go play game number 2. You know, kind of a sad story that happened, that this type of deck we faced. But we're gonna go to game number 2, and hopefully it's gonna be a lot better, right? Let's play game number 2. Oh crap. So yeah, so I dropped. Alright, I mean, it's fine. Would you like to go first? Yes. I would love to go first. Let's take a look at our first hand, and whoa boy, oh boy, oh boy, we do have quite a hand, you might say, right? It is quite a hand, but let's take a different approach now. As my opponent is going second. Okay, and let's try to be faster. Like, I do want to try to be a little bit faster, so Tag Call. We got a Dusknoir Trevenant, and that is going to be something I would love to try, and I'm going to be trying it. So, Trevenant Dusknoir, Spell Tag, Viridian Forest. Of course, Forest is going to go on an energy to bring the energy so I can attach the energy. I know that was a complicated sentence, but bear with me. We're doing good, because if everything's going to go right, and he's not going to discard Viridian Forest, I will be attacking with Dusknoir and Trevenant turn 2. But what's more important, what I want to do is, I want to see his Reshazard, or yeah, his Reshazard, and just use the Pale Moon GX to get rid of its energy and knock it out, right? So I want to be faster this time, because of the matchup that I'm into. And you know, I'm guessing, because if that would be a best of 3 scenario, you have this like game 1 to play your game, right? Like, play how you want to start every single game, play how you want to play every single game, and then do some adjustments coming to a game number 2. And here you don't have this, right? You don't have this extra time for the adjustments. You have to work with what you got. And honestly, sometimes when you see aggressive deck and you see a really bad hand of yours, and you can actually pull off Dusknoir Trevenant, you go for it. And my hand, love it or hate it, kind of did this to me, right? There we go. So yeah, this is GJ. I know I've won. I made a misplay. I made a misplay, but I know he's... Yeah. That was a Mallow Lana for the win. Oh boy. I am so dumb. That was a Mallow Lana for the win. That was winning Mallow Lana, but my opponent is not here. Probably, he's not even playing. But yeah, so I would have won the game. Mallow Lana attacked, and if he would have, you know, like Reshazard, I would still attack, and then next turn just Pale Moon for that Reshazard. So we've got that. I don't know if I should concede. I think I'm gonna, because there's nothing else that can happen, right? It's like, you know, he's just wasting time. I mean, all the decks today, like, everyone is just wasting my time. So yeah, I'm doing this because, well, he's out of the game. He was not playing, he was not moving, he was not doing anything. No response from the player, so game number 3. And I'm gonna count the previous one as a win. Even though, yeah, the misplay was something that should have not happened. Okay, there's a hello, so this means that my opponent actually is there on the other side and actually is playing the game. So I'm gonna assume my previous opponent's game just crashed, which is fair, right? You know, fair assumption, and this can happen. It's all good. So, love it or hate it, I'm gonna have to have similar start, or I'm thinking about similar start to my previous game, starting with, okay, Flygon, Civilly is more like a Bygone, so Shrine of Punishment just to put some damage already on my opponent's Pokemons. Look at that. Jirachi, perfect. Alright, so you know what? Tate Liza for the Switch. I know it's unconventional, but I do want to have this Shrine of Punishment in my hand, actually. So, Mysterious Treasure, for an Inkay. There we go, we've got an Inkay. Let's take a look on the Jirachi with a Stellar Wish. Let's see. Alright, you know, we've wished for a spell tag. We kind of got a spell tag. We also have Tag Call, so I can go for the Tag Call. Mallow Lana. But I don't feel like right now playing it. So spell tag is gonna go right here on Inkay, because again, there's right now no point of playing Trevenant Dusknoir, so I have some time. And again, he's gonna go for some basics, for GXs, and they do have abilities, so I will try, you know, probably Trevenant Dusknoir next turn, spell tag. I'm not sure if I should go with that Shrine yet. And just, you know, search for a card like Mimikyu, but it all depends on my draw. Like, he's preparing, you know, he thinks I'm gonna be sniping the bench. No, by any means not. And let's take a look here. Okay, so I can go with Lillie's Full Force actually this turn instead of Cynthia, which is quite good for me. So I'm gonna go with Lillie's Full Force. There we go. I can play that. Trevenant Dusknoir, put a spell tag on him, and for the next round I can keep Cynthia and Shrine of Punishment, so Stellar Wish, and there we go. And I will have a Mimikyu as well, thanks to Stellar Wish. I know, like, this is like walking around everything, but you know, you just have to go for it sometimes. So there goes Mimikyu. And I have my next turn prepared. Unfortunately, no energy, which is a bummer. But maybe next turn, right? Maybe next turn, thanks to Cynthia, we'll have that energy. Especially that I know that he is going for the GX that do have abilities. And Shrine of Punishment, he's gonna take it out super soon, right? Like, next turn as I'm gonna play it, so probably, you know, only 10 damage, but that damage is gonna be crucial, and that's exactly what I want. I did thought we were going to see a Reds challenge for the Silverly, so come on, like, I want him to evolve into those GXs right now, but if he doesn't have it, you know, then the question is it worth risking the Shrine of Punishment right now, right? So let's take a look at Jirachi. We got a Mysterious Treasure, great. And honestly, with 35 cards in the deck, I'm not... You see, I am not gonna risk that Shrine of Punishment because I don't have any other Shrine of Punishment, and I only have one. And I only have one chance of actually dealing that 10 damage. So I'm gonna play a Cynthia and keep my Shrine in the deck. If I'm gonna draw it again, great. If not, well, happens. But I can't really risk it right now. There goes Cynthia. He is back in the deck. I don't have to worry about anything. And let's just start with Trevenant Dusknoir. I mean, I can go for another Inkay, but is it... Yeah, let's go for another Inkay. Just so we might actually get a nice Malamar out of it. Next turn, Cynthia, I can do a switch, so there are options for me. Or I can just, you know, retreat. Like, there are options, and that is what matters. Alright, we got a Dojo, and like, I knew it. Like, I knew the next turn I'm gonna, you know, shuffle back, Shrine. We will see those GXs, but it's fine, you know, slowly getting there. We don't have, like, we do have one Ultra Beast. This Silverly is gonna be a problem when he's not gonna have enough cards in his hand. For now, I don't feel this is a threat. And, you know, we're still far away from those Silverlies being a threat. And, you know, okay, now we're going to see another draw up to 5, maybe an attack. But I do feel like this is more for the disc reload than like attacking. But there might be a switch now. There might be energy from hand and actually, you know, knockout on a Jirachi. There we go. We're slowly going to see a Flygon and passing the turn. So yeah, Cynthia. Gonna search for that Shrine of Punishment. Alright, let's see. That's here. You go here. Just in case he knocks out Blacephalon, Stella Wish. For Viridian Forest. You know what? Actually, yeah, I'm gonna grab that Viridian Forest. But this is gonna be my next turn move. Like, not right now, this is the next turn. Because it's Martial Arts Dojo, we both have 6 prize cards. It's fine, you know, it's not hurting me that much right now, so I can just let it go. I can pass and be fine. And I'm blue. I'm sorry, I'm blue. Yeah, like, because it's getting darker and darker outside, so yeah, I'm gonna be blue. I'm gonna try to work on that. I should not be blue anymore. And yeah. Alright, so we got a fly gun. What you do, as long as Pokemon is your active Pokemon, all your Pokemon take 30 less damage. It's a great card. But I know I will have my 3rd energy for the Trevenant GX next turn, and that's kind of what I want to do. Right, like, finding a shrine, you know, still, I know, Guzman Hala would be great. And actually, you know, just going for Trevenant GX, getting rid of his energy, knocking it out. There we go, he passed, so... I mean, I know I can be annoying, I can just bring, like, Silvally or whatever. So let's start with... Viridian Forest. Let's discard Giratina, get the energy. Stellar Wish. Oh, that's a power plant. Okay, you know what? Power plant also works for next turn. So what I'm gonna do... Of course I'm gonna go and play Great Catcher first, because I will be discarding... you know what? I'm gonna discard Power Plant. Alright, Flygon. Mallow Lana. Ooh, whoa, almost made a misplay. A Psychic Recharge. So I do have those 3 energies on the Trevenant and Dusknoir, right? So we do have the full access, full power, you might say. There we go. Nice switch. I do still have Pokégear for next turn and a Trevenant GX, so no more energy, and this also means that he might take the knockout. Like, this is gonna get knocked out next turn. Not really a possibility of retreat, and fighting type energy is not an energy that is easy to get. It's not easy to put on demand. You do only have, you know, a few chances, and once, you know, your energy is gone, it's gone. And that's kind of what I'm counting on, because there's Brock's Grit, you know, not really Malamar's. Viridian Forest, he has to go for that. Try to prepare his new Flygon, which is going to be Bygone in a minute. I do like that joke, you can tell I like that joke. Alright, you know, Martial Arts Dojo, it's perfect for me, you know, he can go, he can play it. I'm not going to be mad, you know, he has, of course, Disc Reload that he can use, which is, again, fine with me. Ooh, he went for Mallow Lana actually, just so he can have a Silvally GX front. Nice, alright, so if your opponent has exactly 3 prize cards remaining, so I know right now I'm building towards my guy Blacephalon. So let's start with Pokégear. Mallow Lana. Yeah, he's not really gonna knock me out next turn, so Night Watch, and let's make him shuffle 2 cards from his hand, and those are Type Null and Sylphia and Caitlyn. So even if he wants to, he can't really knock me out next turn with the Silvally, and I do have a spell tag, so even if he's gonna knock me out here, I'm gonna just go play Jirachi, use Jirachi Stella Wish, you know, put the energy from Malamar's onto a Blacephalon, Mallow Lana for the switch, and just use the full potential of this amazing Blacephalon. And it's 12, so it's 6, and yeah, it's exactly like 2 knockouts over here, so 2 prize card attack. Sign me up for it. Okay. So again, Brave Buddies, all good. I mean, with all its honesty, even if I'm gonna heal like 120, he's gonna knock me out. No doubt about that. So let's knock him out as well. Let's take a look at Jirachi and good price card, Malamar. There we go. Because I mean, we knew, right? Like, we knew this knockout was going to happen. Like, we knew this is something that is going to be. And let's take a look how much energy is this card. It's 5, right, so 6 in play, which the 5th energy, like 5 energies in the discard pile, 1 in play. I don't know if he has some in hand. And of course, you know, after he's gonna knock out Trevenant Dusknoir, I'm just gonna go for Giratina. Like, come on. Like, Distortion Door only waits. And each damage counts. Each damage counts. But is he gonna draw the energy? Ooh, I don't think so. Alright, bring back Cynthia, but I don't think we're gonna see any energy. You see, that's what I said. Once you get rid of fighting type energy, it's gone. Not coming back. And this is exactly what is happening. I mean, I know I'm lucky that, you know, it's 10 damage off, but yeah, energy is gone, bye-bye. As I said it, right? As I said it. So this gives me some time to put stuff here. And just a Night Watch. I know I'm in a really good spot. Like, I know. And, well, if he's gonna right now knock out Trevenant Dusknoir, I will have 3 knockout turn. I'm gonna be close to having a 4 prize card turn, because 6 goes here, 6 goes here, right? And that would be, you know, the 12. Then 4, no, differently. So 6 goes here, 4 goes here, that's 10, and 2 is gonna go here. So 1 more spell tag, and that's game over. Because I don't want him to have this Flygon GX. And that's a game. That's all she wrote, and that is the whole deck. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you liked the deck. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos like that, for more Yeah Boy Raven. Of course, down there below we have a full deck list. Thank you so much for being here with me, and see you guys in another video. Goodbye and good night. Take care.